The Mule Deer Foundation has been partnering with partners throughout Idaho to do plantings. The various partners include Idaho Fish and Game, Bureau of Land Management, and then several nurseries. We're really excited to be doing it across 5 projects, all the way from Tex Creek WMA over in the eastern portion to the very far western portion right on the state line in the Owyhees right next to Oregon.
So really across Idaho and across most of the West, your most available plant on the landscape is going to be sagebrush. Where you get enough rainfall, you'll also get bitterbrush. Sagebrush, turns out, is year-round the most important plant you can have on the landscape if you want mule deer.
So these are all within big game winter ranges that burned in the past and need shrub recruitment. 2024, the Valley Fire burned roughly 9,900 acres. The majority of that was on the Boise River WMA, which is owned and managed by the Idaho Department of Fish and Game.
We have 41,000 acres in the Boise River WMA. This is terminal mule deer winter range. It's certainly one of the largest wintering mule deer population in the state. In this area that burned, we're estimating that normally we would have about 4,000 deer here. Most of the sagebrush completely burned in the fire, so most of the skeletons that we see are the bitterbrush.
And because of that, there was a really big drive to restore these hills for the mule deer and other species as well.
So we have 3 main invasive plants that we're worried about: rush skeleton weed, cheatgrass, and medusa head. So what they do is they outcompete our native plants.
Where it burned, now the natives are gone. So you've basically just cleaned the slate, and now you've made it possible for all the cheatgrass and skeleton weed to be maybe the only thing left unless you come back and plant.
So what we're hoping is to jumpstart restoration and natural recovery so those animals are able to come back quicker and have some cover and food. We have approximately 100,000 plants we're trying to get out with the Mule Deer Foundation crew.
So the crew that we select is really the best of the best. So we've had these folks around for probably, gosh, we're at year 10 now.
For 10 years, we've done a couple of spring plantings, but every fall it's just kind of just looking forward to this time of year, getting to see all these planters. Really, that's the only time for a few of them that I get to see them. At the beginning of the day, Idaho Fish and Game, BLM, and Mule Deer Foundation kind of give us the plan for the day, kind of understand what the project's looking like and where we need to plant for the day. We usually play a little bit of hacky sack, warm up, and then load up in the trucks, grab as many boxes and plants as we can. Usually the first hour is kind of a mad dash to make sure everybody's planting in the right direction and getting enough plants. But from there, it's kind of head down, finding we call it gravy, good soil.
So what they're looking for is areas of bare soil, which are often on our north-facing slopes and on our ridges. And we're also seeing a lot of bare soil at the base of where a large bitterbrush has burned. Nice, lovely soil still under those. And so those are great targets because we knew a bitterbrush survived there before. We're going to put some more in there.
It's basically like chopping wood all day while you're hiking up extreme terrain over and over.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of swinging of a hodad, which is kind of like an axe. It's got a big blade on it. But yeah, it's head down, it's pretty physical, full day of hard work, but at the end of the day, you see what your hard work gets into, so yeah, you can tell it's making a difference.
Our shrub restoration projects, to accomplish them, it takes a lot of coordination, and it could not be possible without the assistance of all the different partners. Mule Deer Foundation, Idaho Fish and Game, Bureau of Land Management. Every different partner plays a really important role within the project coordination and implementation.
You've planted these precious little baby sagebrush and bitterbrush that have a great chance of surviving, and you're making a difference, but finally at like this landscape level.
And just feeling like you're doing something bigger than yourself, putting down the legacy of, sage lasts for years and years and years. So if you can, plant a few thousand here and there, yeah, carrying on for the next generation to get folks out using these beautiful lands.